Hello guys and welcome back to the part 2 of the tutorial of how to play Ryze on mid lane. I'm so sorry for being absent, or let's be honest, I totally forgot about this one. So let's get started. Alright, first of all, let me show you what I will do in this tutorial. I'm going to discuss the guide of mid lane, and I'm going to show his combos and some cool tricks, and finally I will show his builds. Mid lane. Now, before you say that it's not me, which is of course it won't be me, but what I want to say is that he actually did the same thing I do every time I play Ryze on mid lane. Now, Ryze on mid lane is kinda different than top lane. Top lane you need to help your bot lane with teleport and split push with the elixir, blah blah blah, but mid lane is harder. Mid lane you need to take the farm fast before the enemy team mid laner, and also makes CS harder for him to take. As you see, it's a matchup between Crown and Duba, and it's actually the hardest matchup for Ryze. Malzahar is like nightmare for Ryze because on level 6 he can actually win all the trades. But trade system is that the champion who is stronger than you on level 6, you can actually beat him on early levels. Now what you should do is push the wave and make CS hard for your opponent to get, because tower aggro sometimes destroy the CS and make the CS impossible to get. Now here's the best trick I love, guys. There's actually two tricks. After you hard push the mid lane, like the cannon wave, when you push the cannon wave you need to look up for a gank, or you can actually go back with the base with 400 gold and upgrade the crystal to tier of the goddess. But what Crown did is like roaming the top lane, because it's easier to go from here. Is you see the bush, like you can go from the tri bush, and he actually killed the Cassiopeia with that gank. So that's all what you guys can do. Like, you just keep pushing, don't fight the mid lane, you just keep pushing the lane and go for a roams. That's what Ryze do. Combos and tricks. Now there's only 3 combos on level 2, and they are QEQ, EEQ and EQ. The difference between these 3 combos is like the EEQ gives you the shield and movement speed. Okay, after you hit level 3 you will have some big trades and combos, because usually when Ryze gets level 3 on lane he become full, like he become the Super Saiyan, you know. So just like Jace, like when Jace gets level 3 he gets all the skills, you know, with his ultimate. But Ryze doesn't need the ultimate because the ultimate is just for teleport. Now there are actually a lot of combos you can do with Ryze, but I'm going to give you the one who you will need or you will usually use. So I will give you like 3 combos with shield and 3 combos without shield. Let's start without shield combos. Is like the Q, WQ, EQ, and QEQ, WQ, EQ, and WQ, EQ. Now the first one I actually use for wave clear, and the second one is for taking the blue or anything in the jungle, and the third one is like for flashing on someone, like you are following someone and you want him to die and you just flash W, and you're not sure that the WEQ will gonna kill him, so you just put your Q like through, you know, WQ, EQ. And the popular combos for shield are QWEQ and WEQ and EWQ. First combo is the best combo for trades, like you deal the damage fast and also you take the damage, you absorb it for your shield, and I usually do that combo on Victor. Second combo is just simple and easy combo you can do, and it's used for poke enemy team or just kill anyone. Third combo is actually the best for team fight, like you EW, like you snare the enemy team for 2 seconds, and it's actually effective for ganks also. Now before we jump to the build, there is one Ryze trick I always use, and it's the ultimate Zonia. This trick can be used only for escape, and it's really effective, especially if your team going for a losing team fight, so you ult away and help them to escape. And it's used if you got like caught by enemy team, then you can do it and escape simply. Build. Now Ryze has actually a lot of builds you can go with, but I will give you the builds I use. Let's start with mid lane builds. Now first of all, the item Rod of Ages, you will keep in mind that this item you will always take, you always rush it after the tier of the goddess, of course. After you take Rod of Ages, you will look up for Moral. Moral is actually a great item you can go for like after Rod of Ages, so you will get like cooldown reduction and also damage. And now for boots, you got like two boots. You can go the magic resist one if you are against a lot of CC, like for example let's go with Malzahar and Twisted Fate, some shit like that, so you'll need like magic resist to reduce the CC. And after that for sure you will go Archangel, you'll complete the tier of the goddess. Now if you are against CC you take Zonias, so you can do the alt Zonia way. After that you will take Abyssal, because you can't go Void Staff because you will have like 35 cooldown reduction, and Abyssal Scepter do the same of Void Staff job a little bit. If you are getting one shot by AP champion like Veigar or Lise, you can go Spirit Feather, it's amazing item for sustain the AP damage. And there is also a build you can take if you are against Squishy champions and they had no tank, so you can go with these items just in case to get to their team and make for them no hope for escape. But if you are not, you can replace their Ryze for Void Staff, and this is the best recommended build for Ryze. Now let's jump to the top lane build. Top lane builds you will always take the CC boots and Rod of Ages and also Archangel. The replacement of the item Moral is a Frozen Heart, which will make you tank the armor. Because let's be honest, most of the top lanes right now is AD top lane, for example Jace, Riven, Yasuo, so you will need the Frozen Heart to tank the damage. And you will take the Abyssal Scepter for the magic resist and also to do the Void Staff shit, and you need a Rabadon Deathcap for dealing ability damage more. And you can also replace the Abyssal Scepter and Rabadon Deathcap for a Spirit Visage if you are against heavy AP, and you will take the Void Staff because you don't have the magic penetration and the So that's the end of the tutorial. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope I did well this time. And I don't know what to say. I just hope that you won't be trash on Ryze, because I really hate seeing bad players with that champion. So yeah, that's it. Peace.